Hello everybody, welcome to Devotion to Promotion, where we're in the midst of a dogfight with Nuneaton Borough, trying to get them out of League One into the Championship League. We've got about a quarter of the season left. Today's episode will be a big match against Lincoln City, who sit in 4th place. We are clinging on to the last automatic promotion spot. Take a look at results, take a look at some new players, take a look at the table, and then we're going to jump right into the match. Hope you'll stick around. So let's dig right in, and as we do, it's always, likes are greatly appreciated. They help so much with promoting the video to other people, and if you are new and would consider subscribing if you like what you see going on, that's greatly appreciated as well. Let's jump right in, though, and take a look at the table, because I feel like that's the best place to start to kind of recenter us. We've got about 12 matches left in our Sky Bet League One season. We sit in 2nd place. We've been kind of nestled in there all season long. At one point, we were only a few points back of Charlton, but by losing to them twice during the season, if you've seen those previous episodes, we now are 10 points back, and they have a match in hand with 12 matches left to go. That ain't looking likely. I don't see how we catch them. I mean, stranger things have happened for sure, but it's not looking, I wouldn't bet money on it. More importantly, however, is what's coming up close behind us, because our form has been good, but not great. Not really 2nd place form, so we're kind of starting to drop down. Both Southend and Lincoln City right on our tails. Southend is only 4 points back, but notice here they have a match in hand as well. Lincoln City 6 points back, and that's who we play in the upcoming episode. So if they are to beat us, they would be 3 points back and potentially give Southend a chance even to jump over us, were Southend to pick up all 6 points in that in the match today, and then pick up a point in that 3 points in their match in hand. So we're kind of fighting for that automatic promotion spot. The gap to dropping out of the playoffs altogether looks a little bit better, 12 points, but it would be really nice to get that automatic spot. That would be really helpful. I don't think our odds are so good of getting, I mean, it's obviously playoffs are kind of a crapshoot at best. So that, I mean, that's definitely what you want, is to be in that automatic spot. So that's where we are, but let's take a look at the results. It's been a wild month and a half, the least of which is that starting on January 5th all the way up here to February 1st, we had 8 matches in 18 days. So the schedule was just packed, and I'm just kind of flipping players in and out. Really had like almost like two teams running and just flip almost everybody out. But even then, we were starting players that would start the match at like 79–80% fitness, just because we ran out of bodies and people are getting hurt and stuff like that. So it's been really kind of fun and challenging to kind of manage this stretch of just packed games. If you recall, the last match we were together for was the Coventry match. We came from behind and won 3-2. That was a fun episode, something definitely worth checking out if you're looking at seeing something after this one. We then had an easy win against Peterborough. We won handily against AFC Wimbledon in the EFL Trophy Cup, and then our FA Cup against Manchester United. We lost 5-2. At one point, we were losing 3-0 right around halftime. We clawed our way back to get down 3-2, but then in the 70th minute, Luke Shaw scored, and then Rodrigo scored in the 85th minute. We ended up losing 5-2, but still, we have to hold our heads up after performing like that against the best in the leagues. So then Gillingham, 23rd place. We have them at home, and we lost 1-0. Looking down here, Bradford City, this match down here, playing away, they're in 24th place, and we drew 1-1. That means against both Gillingham and Bradford City, who sit 23rd and 24th, and they have just been locked into those places for all season, we've picked up 2 points in our 4 matches against them. So that's painful. Really frustrating match against Gillingham. We just couldn't get it going. Then we played MK Dons, who I feel like it's kind of a coin flip. We've played them, I think, 3 or 4 times now this season, some cup play as well. We did squeak by them again 1-0, so that was good. Doncaster United, Doncaster 5-0 win for us. It was 0-0 in the 70th minute, and then we scored 5 goals in the last 20 minutes. Crazy. Just a wild match, but that was a really fun one to pick up. We then dropped the bomb against Hull City, losing 3-1. Just fell behind 2-0, couldn't do anything about it. We rebounded against Blackpool, and then we had that draw against Bradford 1-1. So you can see, you know, our form's been meh, kind of good, but not really 2nd place type of form. So the match against Lincoln City today is huge. There are a couple of other things I wanted to point out, though. We did make some transfers, and I'd be curious to hear what you think of them. We got in 2 guys on free. There seems to be every year like a few players, like a half dozen players that just kind of languish in free agency that really somebody should pick up, but for whatever reason, nobody touches them. And I've been kind of watching them, making offers. And at some point, their salary demands drop down so where we can grab them. And a lot of times we lose them at that point, but there were like 6 guys I was kind of watching, and we got 2 of them. Brad Potts, who is valued £4.1 million. That's crazy. He raised the whole value of our franchise when we signed him by £1 million. So that's nuts. But again, I mentioned him in the last episode. We were trying to get him, and we did land him. Only £2,500 per week. Feels like a deal. Only 2 years because he's 30 years old. But I think he can help our midfield quite a bit because he's a step up over pretty much anybody except maybe Nya Kirby there. So I'm excited about him in for about a year and a half. And check this out. I want to just bounce over here. His first start was against Blackpool. So in the first minute of his first start, Brad Potts does this. Worth watching. This is pretty cool. So especially after we had just lost, I think, to Hull City 3-1. We're kind of down, and then minute in, boom! Welcome to the club. Now that's a way to introduce yourself to a new club that you're playing for. So welcome to the team. Also, I did want to show you, I can show him up here actually, Thomas O'Connor, a left back of our own. Worth $2.3 million. We got him for £3,300 per week. 25 years old. We have him for 2.5 more years. Rates out as a good player for most EFL 1 sides. Really excited about some of these numbers at a position that's hard to find good people for. So we've got him in. He's only just getting into match shape. He will start today as well as will Brad Potts. So we'll see both of them play today. But I'm curious to hear what you think about those signings. I know a lot of people know quite a bit more about players than I do, so I'd be interested to think. I'm kind of excited about them. We did have to sell a couple players and move things around. Eddie Clark, our left back, put a couple players out on loan. So we're still just barely under our finance budget here. Trying to always keep the finances in line. We're at £4,200 and we can spend, committed is 42,000. We're at 41,900. So about £400 under our budget, we're able to do it. And speaking of finances, I wanted to mention something that I'm a little bit concerned about as well, kind of going forward to next year. If we take a look at our finances here, our overall balance is about $1.4 million. However, we're committed to upgrading our youth facilities, and we're committed to upgrading our facilities. Again, another half star. Thank you, Chairman Jimmy. That's going to be $1.5 million, which will basically wipe out that balance. So I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to get to the end of the season, spend the money on those upgrades, and then Jimmy's going to say, okay, we got to cut our wage budget by £20,000. So I'm kind of wondering how that all is going to work out, as well as the fact that we're only, I think, about £14,000 under financial fair play because we just don't make a lot of money. So even if we wanted to increase our wage budget, which I really think is almost a necessity, I'm not sure how we do that with our current income levels. So hopefully we'll get more fans in or something, but I'm not really quite sure how all that's going to work. Speaking of transfers, I've got an I Am an Idiot story. And this is something, a 1-point lesson, in case you, actually, I'm sure everybody knows this, but I've found out that you can actually change the offers that teams make to you for your players. Now, you might think, okay, that's really obvious, but let me take a look here. I can show, Andrew Robinson probably will work at this. So if we have offers to clubs, when an offer comes in, it comes in on this screen right here. And down below, right behind me, actually you can't see it, there's always like accept offer. And then there's a suggest changes button that's always kind of, for me, it's always grayed out. So I'm like, oh, this is a non-negotiable offer. I can't change it. And then I learned that you can actually go up here, just by accident, you can change the fee that they're willing to give you. And then the suggest changes button gets activated and you can actually get more money. So I'm thinking back of like every single player we've sold over the past 2 years. I ended up getting 50,000 more for John Barron than they originally asked. So I've been just taking the first offers from teams for the whole time I've been here. So that's my idiot story. And now I know though, so I'm thinking we can get more money going forward. I'm pretty excited about that because every pound helps. I think that's all I really wanted to mention. I did want to say one last thing because I think it's worth mentioning. We have a new record broken. Shez Isaac, if you have been watching the series all along, he has been with us. He's the only player that's been with us all 5 years. He's the captain of our squad. The league play is way over his level right now. He's 1 star, 32 years old. The pieces are starting to, fall off the engine here, as you can see by all these downward arrows and stuff like that. But by the way we sold players and by the fact that we were over jammed with matches, I had to start him in 3 matches, I think, 3 or 4 matches here, and he's actually got a 6.93 rating, and in the process of doing so, Chez Isaac broke our club record for appearances by a player. So he's got 130 league appearances now, and he broke that record. So we thank him for his service. Again, I'm going to try to keep him on if he can as a coach in some way, shape, manner, or form. I'm not sure what's going to happen at the end of this year, if that'll work out, but just want to say, because I know there's a lot of Chez Isaac fans out there, and he's certainly been kind of the linchpin that's gotten us this far, but just doesn't quite have what it takes to play at this level, at least compared to our other players now. And with that being said, that's enough of the babble. Let's jump into our match, and let's get started today. I'm excited. We'll see our 2 new players. We're playing at home, but Lincoln City is good. So we're going to start out balanced in our 4-1-2-3 or 4, yeah, I guess they call it a 4-1-2-3 here as well. O'Connor, our new left back, starting at left back. Potts, Brad Potts, our new central midfielder. He's going to play a deep lying playmaker role. Kirby is having our best season, by far our best player, as well as Tom Holmes playing defense. We've got pretty much, this is pretty close to what I would think our starting 11 is. And after this, we get a week break between this and our next match. The first time we've had more than 4 days break between matches in over a month. So I'm really excited about that too. Overall, I think our team looks pretty good in terms of fitness. Holmes is a little bit tired. Thomas O'Connor not quite yet in match sharpness, so we'll watch that and perhaps switch him out if we need to. But with that being said, let's jump in and submit the team here and jump right into our match. Yep, we know that. I should probably have a left back on the bench. I can't because we were over our loan limit. Our only other left back is a lone player. Okay, we got 9 degrees and cloudy. Not raining. Interesting. Let's go to our opposition here, ask our assistant, and then we will press on the outsides. I don't know why I do this. It's just a habit, and it's worked over 5 years, so probably should think about that at some point in time. Let's go to team talk. Oh, yes. I know a lot of you want to avenge what happened. That sounds good. So we did lose to them early in the year. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. And let's get this match started. Big match. 4th place, 2nd place. I feel like if we could get this win, leave us 11 matches to go, we'd be holding Southend at bay. And that would be nice. If we lose, then I think we might be looking more at the playoffs than at looking at some kind of a straight promotion here, if that. Oh, Holmes so close, over the bar. Let's go, boys. Okay, looking pretty good. Two shots early, and they have a yellow card. Cautiously optimistic with this start. Good, got the ball down their end. Potts, why are we all standing around? There it is. Oh, tipped over. Oh, grazes the bar. Okay, we're nibbling at the fish here. Let's hope we can get one. They are fouling a lot. Possession looks really good here through 16 minutes. 79%. That's nice. Let's lean into this a little bit and demand more, huh? Let's go positive. Lately, the matches... What's going on? Okay. Lately, the matches have been very interesting in that gameplay seems to shift a lot, whether we're positive or balanced. And so kind of been watching it to notice what's going on. Like, so we just switched to positive here, and now they've got their first chance. Oh, that's dangerous. Nice. Block it. Good. Pick it up. Delcroix cleans it up to Kirby. Forward to Seller. Seller threatening to Potts. Potts quickly to Flynn. Flynn breaks in. He's got the shot, and he's in. Yes. Nice. A wonderful start for us. Let's shout. That's got to be... I can't because I just demanded more. Now I can shout. Let's watch the replay here first. Seller gets taken out, but luckily the ball goes to Flynn. From Potts, so Potts with an assist as well, and this is 2nd start now. Excellent. Let's skip that. Let's shout here. Praise. Oops, let's praise everybody. Hopefully don't freak out. And they're right back at us, though, here. Let's grab another one. Come on, boys. Kirby grabs it. Yes. Sends Seller through. Get it. Oh, tough shot, really. 2 defenders closing in straight on goal. Would have been nice, but Holmes, oh, right to the keeper. Thumping on the door again. We want more. Let's get more. Vickers clears it out. Highlight's not dead yet, huh? Is this their highlight? Okay, nice. A mistake to Pennant, to Seller. All alone, 1 against 4. Goes by 1. Gets stopped. Goes by 2. Passes to Flynn. Flynn in front. Oh, Potts gets the shot blocked. Potts is all over the place here. He's looking good. I'm liking this. It is worth that 4.1 million. I'm thinking even if Butts doesn't work out and we could sell him for half his value, $2 million, £2 million would be amazing. Oh, we're all over this now. Pennant gets blocked. Go get it. Yes. Back to Matheson. We're really going to... Seller. Oh, right at the keeper. Get that ball down on the ground. 12 shots to 2, though, against a fourth-place team. This feels like it's going so well that a bad thing is going to happen, right? I hate to say this, but I feel like this is... It's never this good. Flynn again on the left. In front, blocked. Bounces it off. Bounces it out. This might... Come on, boys. Let's get it. Blocked. Good. This is a long highlight. It's like the whole match. Potts recycles it. I like Potts. Seems like an intelligent player, too. Like he'll get into trouble, then he'll turn around, find someone back. 40 minutes going. Let's shout. Get creative. Defense is inspired. It pressured. I guess the defense doesn't need to get creative. Okay. I feel like we should have more, but it's hard to complain. Tell the boys they're expected to prove a point today. We've got to guard against complacency. I feel like, ooh, who's stressed? Seller, it's okay. You're doing fine. We like you. You weren't that bad. There he goes. Now he's motivated. Okay. He's our whole attack here. A lot more to come for you, and I believe you've got what it takes. And I believe we got what it takes. End team talk. How are we doing here? 6.5. Terrell Pennant on the right side. So we might want to switch him out at 60 minutes. Otherwise, looking pretty good here so far. Okay, let's get a second goal and bury this one. That last match against Bradford City, we were up 1-0 in the 88th minute when they scored their goal to tie it up and get a draw 1-1. So don't want to give Lincoln City that same chance here. They look tighter than us too, don't they? They're all in the 70%, and we're still nibbling at low 80s here. Playing with high tempo. 60 minutes in, nothing's going on. The match has kind of calmed down. 1-0, I would take it here. Pennant's doing okay, but not really that great. We have a week off after this. Bayless is fresh. Let's try Bayless on the right-hand side. It's worked out well as a super sub before. Anything else we want to toy with? Not yet. Let's confirm that change. All right. Come on, Tom. Bayless, show us something. Uh-oh. No. Yes. Nice. Into the wall. Holmes picks it up. Highlight. It's getting interesting. Potts cycles it back. Potts is all over the place. I like this. He really seems to be kind of putting his stamp on the game, which is nice. Outside, Flynn tips it on. Beat him to it. What's going on? What's going on? Something's happening. What's it gonna be? This feels weird. This feels bad. Blocked again. Everybody's falling down. Was that the highlight? What's going on? I don't understand. To the corner and out. All that? It's the weirdest highlight ever. 68 minutes, 69 minutes. We have not done much in the second half. Let's switch our tactics up a little bit. Feel like I'm having good luck sometimes just switch passing into space. So if they're pressing us a little bit, to pass in behind them can help here too. We should probably make a second sub. Zen Seller's playing okay. Let's go another 5 minutes here and then see. We'll just kind of go to shorter passing. But let's start to slow things down a little bit. 20 minutes to go. We'll just waste time a little bit. See if we can perhaps nurse this 1-0 win. Match the lead home to turn it into a win. I didn't say we won. Oh, this is a bad angle. Oof. I think we just practiced defending those free kicks. Not that that makes them miss or anything. 80 minutes. Still 1-0. Let's do completely waste time. Let's try that. And we should make a sub. Yeah, Sellers at 6.6. Let's try Scrimshaw as a poacher on attack here. Any other sub? We'll save one maybe for the last couple minutes to burn some time off if we can get there. Come on, boys. Let's nurse this home. A draw would be... We really don't want to draw. 86 minutes, 87. Holmes is exhausted. Let's shift Holmes out here with Do we have a sub for... Ogumbo can come in. Holmes is down to 60... Holmes is down to 65%. He's barely walking. Let's bring Ogumbo in. Switch that sub out. Hang on, boys. Uh-oh. Maybe we shouldn't have switched. Oh! Second match in a row. A dagger to the heart. Tempo, fast, direct. Hit early crosses, shoot on sight. Let's push up a little bit. I don't want to go crazy here. God. Okay, focus. Stay focused. One more. We made all our subs. Confirm changes. Play. Minute and a half. Okay, we can do this. Come on, boys. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch. Left him wide open. It deflected off someone too, it looks like. No, it didn't. Okay. Shouts. Push forward, I guess. Come on, let's get another one here. Anxious, frustrated. All right, last chance here. This is going to blow the whistle, isn't it? Throw it. Throw it. Get it in. Why are you... Scrimshaw had a shot. That one hurts. Pleased to be on... Don't be too hard on the team. It was a tough result to take. No, I'm not happy with your performance. End team talk. We need to finish. God. I mean, we held them at bay 1-1, but second match in a row. Southend. Did Southend lose? Where are they? Or did they not play? No, they played. Where's their score? They lost for the first time in like forever? Southend lost 2-0. Thank you, MK Don. So we increased our lead over third place to 5 points. They do have a match in hand. Gosh, that's disappointing though. What was that, 91st minute? Part of the game, I guess. Anyway, let's that brings us to the end of today's episode on somewhat of a sour note there. Nuneaton denied by late goal. Yeah, no kidding. But we'll pick ourselves up again. 2 in a row that we gave away wins, leading 1-0 late in consecutive matches and draw. Those hurt. Anyway, okay. We're going to play Forest Green in the league. We play Charlton again for the third time, but in that Trophy Cup semi-final. We're still alive in that one, which is got the potential to bring in some cash, especially if we could get by Charlton and make it to the final. That'd be kind of nice, actually, to the point where you almost start to care about it. I know the match already that I want to come back for, which is Southend, because they are in third place. We're in second place. It should be meaningful. 11 matches to go. We're getting down to the wire. And it looks like Lady Fate is going to say this is going to go right down to that wire. We just can't seem to pull away and get some distance between us and fourth place. Thank you so much for coming by. Sorry we had that agonizingly disappointing result there at the end. Again, if you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you're new. We'll see you again on Tuesday for our next episode. By then, we're only going to have about 5 or 6 matches left in the season. It's coming down to the wire. Thanks so much for coming by. Have a great day. Stay safe.